It may be this light that's making it orange.
Well,
okay.
It's all good. All good in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Oh, shall.
All right, we are live.
We are live.
A couple
Thank
people
God.
joining us.
I'm going to clean the lens.
Yes. Squeaky, squeaky.
Oh.
For the ones that have tuned in, just let us know. Hey, Mike Myers, good to see you on here.
Hey, anonymous biker. What's up,
Yes.
Mike? Hope you're feeling okay. Damn it, man. Riding Ohio, what's up?
Glad you joined us this
CW,
time.
what's happening? Good to see you. Hope all's well with you guys.
Roman, your beer emoji made me realize that I have a drink over here. So I'm going to move it over here to my side.
I'm going to drink my water. I've already been partaking a little bit.
Mike, you said you're hanging in there. Yes, that is good to hear. Absolutely hate hearing about what had happened. But I am glad that it wasn't worse. Glad Laura's okay. She wasn't there with you, but yeah.
Absolutely, brother. Our thoughts are with you. I guarantee you're smiling, though.
Yeah. If they haven't given you guys, or if they haven't given you any pain medicine, hopefully that will be coming. I've heard chest tubes are quite painful.
Man.
A little.
Whoo. Yeah, we're letting everybody kind of get tuned in here.
Mm-hmm. Roman, you said you have 2 more hours till Salt Lake City.
Oh, right on. Closing in. Very nice.
Original Jimbo, you said, hey guys, from Seattle. Rainy Seattle, that is.
How you doing? We rode in a lot of rain yesterday down here in Florida.
Oh, goodness. Yeah.
Most of the later part of the evening was all rain. We rode about 10 miles, it'd clear up, and then it would be 15, 20 miles of just downpour.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Florida, you know how it is. It comes and it pours and it leaves. Yesterday started out weird, and it was weird to the very last mile marker. We had some experiences yesterday with traveling, with us, places that we went. We've got some pretty cool memories that we made yesterday. Things I'll never forget. So it's been pretty amazing already. So we've made it to where we're going to stay last night and tonight at our buddy's house here, Scott and Kelly. We appreciate them putting us up and letting us. We'd say couch surfing, but really we got a bedroom and our own bathroom, so it's like the Ritz here. Pretty damn nice. So we've been just soaking it all in.
Yeah. Enjoying our time here and ready
Absolutely.
to get to the Keys already.
I'm ready for the Keys.
And gotten some sun.
Yes.
Riding Ohio, you brought up a good topic that maybe we should share. I'm not even for sure if you know about it. Bicycles and barbecue.
What about it?
So Bicycles and Barbecue, you guys know, is one of the largest non-profit charitable rallies around, and it's in Northwest Arkansas, of course. But their Facebook page, they just released this about an hour ago. The nation's largest charitable family-friendly motorcycle rally is canceling the 2020 rally, scheduled for September 23rd through the 26th. So the board and the staff made this decision out of an abundance of caution and concern for the safety and well-being of our Northwest Arkansas community, the nonprofits that we support, attendees, vendor staff, and the tireless volunteers. But they do look forward to hosting the 21st annual in 2021. Yeah. What do you think about that? Because honestly, this was just put out an hour ago. He has no idea.
No, I honestly think it's a bunch of shit. But I respect your decision. What are you going to do? There's a lot of things going on out in the world. So, it really sucks for a lot of us. That really, I don't know. I'm letting it soak in right now. I don't want to overreact like if we were not live, because I would probably have some things I wanted to say, but being live, I'm just gonna retain. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that what I've really got on my tongue. I'm not gonna say.
And Brandy, you made a good point that you're anxious to hear. So Sturgis makes their decision Monday, in just a matter of a couple of days. We all kind of have that overwhelming sense of they can't cancel it. It's too big. It's, there's so much going on. But then again, there's a possibility. So it kind of makes you wonder. Of course, I'm sure even if Sturgis was to cancel the city or the town or whatever, that a lot of the places like the Buffalo Chip or Full Throttle would most likely still have things going on. I'm just talking as far as my opinion, my thoughts. I don't know if any of that's, would happen or would not happen. I'm just saying.
The thing of it is, I'd rather these rallies let us know as soon as possible.
Yes.
Because what happens is we may have money out there that we have trouble getting back.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are having issues with just airlines for vacation and stuff. They're not able to get their full refund, or there's a waiting, a time to wait, and they can't just get it back. So
absolutely.
Yeah, it just sucks overall.
Well, shit. That's not how I wanted to start this live stream out.
I'm so sorry.
Well, okay.
But we got...
You know what? Like always with us, and where we are, we'll take that negative and we'll make a positive out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That got me thinking, though. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. There's in a way, the other week, I kind of looked at it as, in a way that these larger events and stuff are canceling, it's kind of given an opportunity for attendees to ride and attend the smaller rallies, because a lot of the smaller rallies I've noticed have still gone on or postponed, but they've still gone on. So in a way, that's kind of like...
Right, it's like a prime example of what we're doing right now. If it would have been as a normal schedule, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
So there's things out here going on now. The world after, or during, however you want to look at it, during COVID, for us, it has changed. We've hit 5 or 6 states now in the last couple of days here, and each state is a little different as far as their recommendations for businesses and restaurants. So everywhere we went, it was just different, and you had to take a minute, read the sign, ask questions, kind of go in to the door looking around. So it's been a little different. Not bad, though. Yeah. We've ate. We've been able to do everything that we usually do, really. We just got back from dinner, and I think everybody was sitting at the bar down here.
Yeah, they did have a sign up that says, please allow 2 bar stools between parties. But if there's 15 bar stools and 15 people sitting at the bar, who says they're not one big party?
Yeah. So we have seen a lot of difference with them. So we've continued on, and it's been so good so far.
Yeah.
So far, so
Original Jimbo, you had a good comment there. He thinks that we should start a COVID rally somewhere in the summer, because you can't really cancel a COVID rally because COVID.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, open doors outside. Yeah. That's well. So we're still having some fallout from the COVID. We've just seen that. But that's not stopping us.
No,
we're rolling on, and we know each and every one of you guys are rolling right along with us. So we want to catch up on some comments here before we get to rambling.
I've kind of
okay. I want to make sure
kept up with them as we're going.
Good.
So you guys know that we left out on Wednesday, and we made our way down here to Florida.
We got here Thursday evening.
Yeah. Here in right outside of Tampa.
Right.
And then tomorrow we're going to ride up to Clearwater and attend the Soaked and Sore Ass Poker Run that Florida Full Throttle is going to be putting on.
23rd annual.
Yes, I know. That's
pretty impressive
that
itself, isn't it?
And on one of our Instagram posts, I'd commented or listed all the different places that we're going to stop. So if you guys are in the area, we'd love to meet you guys. If you're in the area, I can list them in the description too, but I think there's 7 stops and overall like 300 miles.
Yeah, it's a 300-mile poker run, you know. So we will leave out, I don't know what time, we're going to leave out pretty early in the morning and I'm trying to look at exactly what the schedule is. We had it pulled up, but we've been recording and taking pictures of some cool stuff that we wanted to catch in the last couple hours. I'm looking forward to it because, you know, we're going to end up in the Keys. So Steph and I have never been to the Keys. We're fixing to go as far as we ever have south.
Well, we are farther south than we've ever been.
Yeah.
We went to Orlando. Well, when we were at Daytona and our bike got stolen, we got an Uber from Daytona down to Orlando to catch a flight to get back home. But that was the farthest south that we'd ever been. So now we're even farther.
Yeah, so right here is a list of where we're going to be. I just found it.
So Clearwater, Florida, we're going to leave out, and we're going to meet up at the Quaker Steak and Lube. Quaker Steak.
Quaker Steak
and Lube. Yes. We've got a couple of Harley dealerships that we're going to be stopping at: Sarasota, Port Charlotte, Florida, and then Fort Myers, Florida. We're going to stop at the Everglades City and then also Florida City. And then we're going to end up in, you guys, I don't know, I will butcher this name. I still can't pronounce it. Island Morada, I think it is.
Island Morada.
Is where we're going to end up.
Brewery and distillery.
Yeah.
That's what they got listed here.
I think the registration and first bike's out at 8, last bike out is at 10. And so we'll have I think it's 2-hour window for each stop. So tonight we're going to make a post with more details and stuff like that. So if you guys are in the area or if you're at the dealerships that we're going to be stopping at, we'll be there during a certain time.
Come see us, give us a hug, we'll give you a sticker, and love to meet you. We're really looking forward to it. So that's kind of what we'll be up in the morning, and we'll be making our way down. I'm looking forward to it. We've been looking forward to it, and we've already had some experiences on this trip that were odd.
Very odd. So,
where do we want to start?
Okay, well, I'll start with the GPS. So throughout this whole trip, if you guys remember our first kickoff ride of the year before the whole COVID thing started, we wanted to ride down to New Orleans and then take back roads and just ride the coast all the way over to Daytona. We were avoiding I-10. We were going to avoid the interstate
and ride 90
and just do 90, and I think it's 98 or something like that along the coast and just do back roads, take our time. So on TJ's GPS on his phone, I had marked avoid highways. Well, I never took that off.
Yeah, so we made our way down. We left Wednesday, and I honestly didn't even look at the GPS. We just rode. She kind of said, "Hey, you need to turn here and stuff." And I mean, really, Wednesday was me clearing my head, and we rode right at 600 miles, and we covered some ground, and I just decompressed.
Yeah, we ended up right outside of Montgomery.
Right. And so we got there, and we got a good night's sleep. So that day was a picture-perfect day in my book for riding.
It was awesome. The weather was great.
Just traffic kind of
we didn't
rolled.
bust ass. We, motivated, but when we needed to, and then we kind of took our time also.
So we got a good night's sleep that night, and then we got up yesterday morning, which is Thursday morning.
And on our last post, we had posted 2 different routes. We went ahead and decided to avoid Atlanta, take the longer route, although it was fewer miles, just to avoid the big city. Not sure how everything's going on.
So we avoided that, and we're coming on down. The next morning, I went ahead. We got up yesterday morning, and I just was hungry. Of course, we were hungry. We were trying to find somewhere to eat, fuel up, and it was just a weird morning as far as like you had to leave and go down the street and then make a U-turn and come back and then cross the street, and it's one of those weird intersections. We finally got something to eat. We went to get fuel. A dude rose up in his truck like frantic, yelling at me. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I had this really depth story about his brother been in an accident on a motorcycle, and he needed to get to this hospital that was close by. And I was like, well, what do you need, directions? Like, no, I got an iPhone. I know how to get there. I put all the money and gas that I had in the truck, and I just need some help. I was like, you need money? And he's like, yeah, I need some money. And I was like, dude, I can't help you. So he rolled over to the next dude and asked him, and it just started out kind of different. And from there, I was talking about that. I just hit the GPS where we were going, hit route, and it took us off, like back roads down where we're coming. Mm-hmm. So we were riding for a little bit, and I was like, damn, man, we're not on the interstate. We're not covering the ground because we was needing to.
Yeah, and it took us through the middle of Dothan. I did not know that Dothan is like the peanut capital of the world. There was peanuts everywhere, like statues of peanuts, National Peanut Festival, all kinds of stuff, peanuts. So, and of course, the GPS took us through the middle. So, like 1,800 stoplights, one after another.
Gosh. So many stoplights, and it was starting to get up to about 92 then. It was starting to heat up pretty quick. So we just continued on. It was like, well, it'll route us back around, and we'll go back and hit the interstate.
Because we were getting pretty close to I-10 at this time too.
So we're rolling along through there, and up on the horizon is, I don't know, look like a compound. It looked like a prison. It looked like a ran down, fenced in campus. I couldn't really tell. As we was making the horizon, coming down through there on the left, there was all these ran down buildings and all fenced in. Had a bridge across the top with a fence across it, and then it led to an old church. It was an old abandoned church. Now, churches to us really grab our attention. We always stop because it just seems to always have some kind of significance to a travel for us. So
yeah,
we're coming in hot, so I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I'm catching gears, and we pulled into this abandoned church. So we set up to get some footage.
Yeah.
We had no idea, not a clue where we're at, because the GPS kind of took us around. And, it's hot. We're getting a drink. We're setting up the tripod and setting up another little tripod, getting these shots. I'm doing a little bit of talking to the camera and, going
I got some B footage and a little bit of opening to make a video and stuff like that. And it's in our opinion, when we first see it, it's a badass place. There's a lot of beauty in things that nature has kind of taken over. And that's, what it kind of looked like. Like there was a lot of growth up over the building. The roof had, started caving in and stuff like that, and moss on the shingles, and just really interesting and intriguing.
So we're gravitated to it, of course, like always. And if you know us, like our trips, it's always around UFOs, hauntings, pirates, just absolutely anything
that catches your attention
that you might want to check out. This place just made me feel like we wanted to go check it out. So we did. Well, when we were leaving, at the bottom of the hill of the church, a road splits, and there were some signs there. I told Steph, I said, listen, I'm going to go take the Joby, the tripod, and I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to get some footage of us leaving. So we have some B footage and maybe a cool shot. So I did. and it shows me walking up, and we get on the bike, we roll back down. She reaches over and gets it off, and it starts recording. I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, we get it back on there. She hits record. We make a loop again. We came back down. It stopped recording again. So we're like, what the hell? We did it one more time. It stopped recording. So
and at this time, I was like, it's fucking hot. I'm sweating.
We're getting tired of it. You know,
it's not so bad when you're riding in the heat because you got the wind, but whenever you stop in the heat and then you start building the sweat, it was just bad. So I was like, listen, my phone's a little bit newer than his phone. I was like, let's just use my phone. I put my phone into the tripod, put it up on the sign. I hit record. Like, let's do this.
So we're not going to give up. So we left. We took out from there, went up the hill, made the loop again, and came back there, and it was off again.
My phone was off.
Off again. So we're like, oh, you know, we're just getting to that point. I'm getting to the point. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go on the road. We got to get to moving. The bike's getting hot. It's 90-something degrees. I was like 95. It's heating up. We knew storms were coming. We're needing to move. Let's do it one more time.
So this was the fifth time now. His phone was 3. I did it once. This was the 5th time. I was like, if this doesn't work, let's just go. So I do it one more time. And instead of going up beside the church, making our little turnaround and looping around, we decided we'd just go right in the road in front. Worked just fine.
Worked just fine.
Perfect.
Okay. So we got our phone. We got down the road. So
but it worked.
We're just leading you through our day here. Here's some chat. Thank you so much.
Yes. Rhino and Derby Ride. Thank you so much for that. And also Jackie Ellis. Rhino says, hey, all you honorary asses. Hope you're doing this Friday night. We also sent our video for What's Between Your Legs. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Yes, I did get that. So I had it downloaded and I'll add it to our
very cool. That is exactly right. We're so excited for all you honorary asses to be hanging out. This is what we do. We look forward to this. Thank you so much for that. And we'll get you on the video. Yes. I'm looking forward to watching it. Thank you for sending that in. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah.
And Mr. Ellis?
Yep. Jackie Ellis. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it so much. That means a lot to us. That will go into our gas tank tomorrow.
Thank you.
Absolutely. That'll get us a full tank of gas for pops, and that means a tremendous amount to us. Thank you so much, sir. So here we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, so when we left.
Continuing on with our day.
So when we left, I was like, okay, well, one, fuck that GPS because I don't know what's wrong with it. I later realized that I still had it on avoid highways. So I pull up my GPS and I-10 was really close. I was like, okay, we're getting on I-10, booking it. Let's get there because it was getting hot.
It was the time we knew some rain was coming. So we started, cutting the wind. Mile marker after mile marker, we're coming down through there. We're starting to get fuel. It looks like it might be a little bit of patchy rain up there. No big deal. We welcome it. We want to cool off. So we just hammered down. We got in some damn rain, though. It rained, and then it stopped. And then rained, and it stopped. And I mean, downpour. No big deal. It's warm.
Which we've been told that's how it is here in Florida. It just, like, pops up, and then it pisses and pours and rains.
Dumps on you. And
crazy. And then it stops, and it's like
clear skies. Off, right? We get dried off. We're, like, drying everything off.
Yeah.
So we just continue on. Well, then the rain really sets in, and we're getting close where we want to be, and we need to come on in. At that time, it was 6:30. So we're like, you know what? Let's just stay on the road, which we did, and it was coming down, and it was a heavy rain with a fog, so you couldn't really see. I just picked out some tail lights and stayed with them. We're used to it. It was going good. But this, I've never had it happen to us.
Yeah, so we're on now from I-10, we turn on 75, and we're heading down south 75, and we're all going like probably 30 miles an hour because the rain is so bad. And northbound 75, there's a car in the medium. I was like, great. No telling what happened, whatever. And not even 30 seconds after this,
I was like, holy shit. And Steph looks, I was like, look. So I seen taillights, and it did a little whippy deal. I seen the headlights, taillights, headlights, taillights, headlights. and then
The
whoosh,
car in front of us.
spun out across the road into the dirt. They slid over. You know, it was a big. They got it cleared over to the woods and then the fence, so it's just where they always keep it brush hogs, so just grass. But they spun 3 or 4 times out through there, and they came and stopped. So they were okay. And I honestly was like, I wanted to stop, but we had semis and everything behind us. I kept it down. We kept on running. Within 5 minutes, maybe.
All this happened within 5 minutes. It was
We
right
looked
after
over
this.
to the left, and then between mediums there was a truck rolled over.
And I swear I could see the wheels still turning and spinning. But yeah, he was upside down in the medium.
So, you're on the bike and you're just thinking, holy shit, here's 4 wheels and all this is going on. What really lies ahead of us? Which we did great. We just stayed steady the course. But about that time, we had like 15 miles till we were empty. So through all this, I'd seen my infotainment center, once it gets wet, it starts doing its own thing. So usually, like, I'm watching like gas and mileage, and I'm going to stop and get gas, all this, and it'll pop up like, do you want to take you to the nearest fuel station? But it didn't do that. It went to like equalizing your speakers and all that shit, and I just left it because I'm like watching the road. Well, I didn't notice over here that the gas light was on. I looked down, I was like, okay, I'm going to look. When we get somewhere, get away from the vehicles and all this, I'll see how many miles we have left. Well, it got in like 15, 13, and I was like, shit. And it's still just coming down. So luckily we kind of kicked off the next exit and went down there maybe 1.5 miles. We found a gas station, got fuel, stripped our clothes off, put a rain jacket on. And, of course, right after we do that, the rain pretty much stops. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't like it was a horrible cold rain. It was just a lot of rain at once.
Yes.
And it was a lot going on. And so we rolled in, got here, and just Scott and Kelly had us some food and beverages ready for us. We chilled out last night. But as we were talking, I told them, I was like, man, today was just an odd day. And I said, I keep going back to my damn phone shutting off. So I was like, what the hell? And I was telling them like it was odd. And as I kept making those circles, I was like, man, the place just felt odd. Phones were shutting off. What the hell? Where was it? So we just went
this morning.
We went on last night and didn't even talk about it.
Yeah.
This morning we got up and we were looking over video and we're looking over pictures.
And you guys know when you take pictures on your iPhone, it will give you the location of where you were at. So
yeah, so I'm like, Steph, can you see where that was at?
I knew it was before I-10.
She's like, yeah, I'll look it up. So she got the location, which it was
Marianna, Florida.
So she's like, yeah, that's where this is. And then she looked that up, like this old abandoned. She just Googled.
Yeah, because I wanted to know what about this church, So I just Googled Marianna abandoned buildings.
Oof.
All this shit came up.
Holy shit.
Crazy.
So we're going to stop right here. Nut.
Yes. Nut, thank you for that super chat. Yes, and you said that you, okay, first she says, shout out to Denny's HD, stopped in on Wednesday morning. Awesome people, and Justin is a cool cat, was looking at new throttle grips for Spiritus. Yes, those guys and girls are awesome.
We met,
they
we
know their
missed
shit.
you, and we came out and they said that. I wish they did. You could have just knocked on their door. We was talking to Brian about all kinds of shit. I'm so sorry we missed you. Thank you for that super chat, dude. I really wish I could have got to see you. Yes. Thank you for coming by and seeing us once again. My heart's heavy that I missed you. Yeah, absolutely. Denny's, we give a big shout out to Denny's. The bike is good, absolutely beautiful. It's just actually running really well.
Yeah,
coming down, it just seemed to run more and more torque. Mm-hmm. The bike does seem to feel different. Of course, it's a new motor, but it does feel a little different in the RPM range. So I noticed that coming down, and we ran some really good speeds. We got it broke in, of course, and we put the roadblock through the paces
Yeah.
yesterday for sure. Did really well. Like I said, I was going to give a shout out to Dennis Harley Davidson as well as Custom Dynamics. Yesterday was proof in the pudding why we run Custom Dynamic lighting, because it was on our side.
Yeah.
We needed it. I turned on the body lights. I had everything running, and it not only to be, to see, but to be seen. We rode up here, and Scott was like, "Holy shit, your bike is so lit." So he's talking about he's got a brand new CVO, and he's talking about getting it all set up like we've done on ours.
Yeah. Ohio Rider said that he loves his program.
Right on, man. Yeah. So big shout out to Dennis Harley Davidson and of course Custom Dynamics, two of our very, very favorite companies out there. Everything's working really well. Couldn't be any happier. So we're going to get back to, as we were talking this morning, and we found out the place and about that church and the little compound that we thought. We did not know where we were stopping at.
Yes. We were actually kind of thinking about a post earlier this morning, and it's like, man, there was just something about that church, and
so we didn't post it because we got up on
cool. And then after we read it, I was like, I don't know if I want to post this.
Yeah.
So if you guys Google Marianna abandoned buildings,
go check it out.
You will start reading a lot of stuff that happened. I don't even know where to start.
So it got opened in
January 1st, 1900 is when it first opened, and it did not close until here just recently.
In 2011.
Yes. Remember this date. It closed June 30th, 2011. And this is all we're finding out just like at noon today when we were trying to figure this stuff, reading about it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's the Dozier Florida School for Boys. And this is where they would send boys. It was kind of like a juvenile detention center type thing.
For minor stuff, like they stole something, ran away from home, or
skipped school, stuff like that. And it was from ages of like 5 to 20. So there's a lot. That's a big range. However, there was like mysterious deaths that had happened with these boys, and
then they would incinerate them all of a sudden.
Yeah. So this is Marianna, Florida. The Dozier Florida School for Boys. They had so many different investigations because these kids were just going, not missing, but they just mysteriously died.
So
long story, lots of history. I think the actual compound was like 1,400 acres, but the actual campus was 159 acres. They had 31 different cases of these boys' deaths.
So these kids were actually dying and disappearing. And so it was brought to some people's attention. There's a big history there. We're not going to do it justice because we're just figuring out about it as well. But it is an ongoing crime scene. So somebody was buying it. They stopped the process of the person being able to purchase it because they were doing some excavation. They found bodies.
Mm-hmm. Also the hurricane that just came through a couple of years ago, Hurricane Michael, had actually unearthed a lot of remains that they didn't know were there. It wasn't really a place to help kids get better. It was a prison, basically. Yeah. I guess I'll read this to you if you want me to. I'll just read a little bit and kind of give you a little bit of history.
So we can get it straight from the Google.
Yeah. Throughout the 111-year history, the school gained a reputation of abuse, beatings, rapes, torture, and even murder of students by the staff. Despite periodic investigations, changes in leadership, and promises to improve, the allegations of cruelty and abuse continued. The school, and this was ran by the state, failed a state inspection in 2009, and the governor ordered a full investigation. And I believe it was in 2011 when they actually closed it down. They continued the ongoing investigation and actually closed it off as a crime scene.
Yes, so it's still ongoing today. They've got some lawsuits, and then these some of the children that made it out actually came together, which are older gentlemen now, and they have formed the.
They're a group, and they're called the White House Boys. They actually wrote a book, and it's called the Nickel Boys. But the White House Boys, so they're said to be, because this is so heavy, there's a room and building there that would be used to torture the boys, and then also one that was used to rape the boys, and it was a White House. And so the group of the boys that came together they're called the White House Boys, that survived, and you know, they're telling their stories and their side and what they witnessed and stuff like that. So a lot of history, cool but not cool,
Yeah, and we had no idea where we were stopping at. It just sometimes you're just led in a certain direction.
Okay, so this is
top though, because I think.
Oh yes, Mike Myers, thank you so much for your super chat. He says, signing off for the evening. Love you all. Everyone be safe out there, and thanks for all the encouragement on my situation. Yes, if you guys don't know, Mike Myers had an accident yesterday. So he's in the hospital with collapsed lungs and broken ribs. He's got a chest tube. So we are sending you all the good vibes your way and praying for you. So yeah, sign off, get some rest.
Sorry, buddy.
Yes.
You're okay.
So yeah, a crime scene, and it's haunted. It's actually one of the most haunted places in Florida.
Yeah.
We had no idea when we stopped. We were like, oh, cool, abandoned place, and it's kind of neat. Yeah, really heavy, lots of history.
So we're going to go back to this number. So
yes,
our phone's shutting off. And I told everybody last night, I was like, I got a weird damn feeling. Of course, it happens. So what I was doing while we're all researching about this is I looked at my videos. And as I was going through my videos, I watched to where it stopped, and it was 30 seconds. Well, then I went to the next one. It was 30 seconds. The next one stopped at 30 seconds. Stephanie's stopped at 30 seconds.
Yeah, my first one that we set up, because his 3 did not work.
Honestly.
I set it up. You can see this one is 30. Yeah, you probably can't see it. 30 seconds. His first 3 were 30 seconds. And then this is when we were like, okay, fuck it. We're not going up to the church and making the loop. We're just going to drive right in front. That's the one that worked.
Yes. So we were just like 30 seconds reading all this. Now this could be coincidence. Okay, but it is. You can,
I'm a numbers kind of person.
Right. So it's fine.
Okay. So these were 30-second long clips that shut off by themselves. This happened yesterday, June 11th. 30 seconds. The facility was shut down by the state on June 30th, 2011. Just saying. Yes, Nut, you said you think that there's a documentary on this. Yes, there's a documentary on it. There's a lot of YouTube videos on it. There's a book about it. There's a book about where the men that survived the situation and stuff, share their stories and tell their side and stuff like that. So
yeah, we didn't know anything of this. So this is anyway. We're just telling our experiences on the road, what we're up to, what we're getting into. So this is something that happened yesterday that we found pretty interesting. We want to share it with you guys. We'll have some of it on the video that we dropped.
Yes.
So. On the YouTube.
I'm going to show you guys. I don't know if this will work or not, but I think I'll show you a little picture of just the church that we stood at and got our picture. Can you guys see that? So this is the church. Yeah. And you can see, the roof's caving in, the ivy and the moss and stuff is all grown up. And this is Marianna, Florida. The school was right across from on the other side of the highway with the church, and then there's a cemetery. And we didn't know this at the time. We didn't go up to the cemetery, but the cemetery is the 31 boys that had died that they reported, or that they,
that they have marked.
Yeah.
Super interesting. So we were just gonna we thought about making that post today, and then we was like, man,
Let's hold off on this.
yeah,
for a
do we
minute.
want to post? But we probably will go ahead because it's part of history, and it may be just a great thing to talk about.
Yeah,
Very
definitely.
interesting.
Yes.
Catch up on
so, y'all are all in the same boat as me and us. Yeah, it's heavy. It's crazy, but we did make a memory, and I always try and look at the bright side of things. And we're always about taking a negative, making it a positive. So in a way, Larry Blevins, you have a good question. Did they prosecute anyone? No. This is the thing. It's still going on. And despite all the investigations and interviews and everything like that, they have not held anyone accountable.
Right. There was a couple, but one of them, of course, this was back in 1960-ish when this...
I don't know when the last child died in their...
Yeah, so we don't know all that detail, but one of them that they claim to have responsibility of it, he has already died, and so they're getting pretty up in age. And there's one that is still alive. But at the time of the article that I read. Right. Yeah. But the state is dealing with some lawsuits over it. Yes, because it was actually a state facility, and the families of some of the members are suing the state and stuff like that. Right. But like I said, there's all kinds of stuff. If you guys are into that and with your travel, like the investigations and stuff like that, y'all can read up on. There's a book ongoing. Yeah, crazy. Chris Stewart, thank you so much. You said beers on me, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Thank you. Appreciate that. We will drink a beer. Faux show. Yes. Anything you want to catch up on? No, what was I going to say just a second ago, and I just lost my train of thought. What happens? So where we're at here from home, I think is it 1,100 miles or so? Am I off? No, I think that's about right, because we did 580 the first on Wednesday, and then yesterday we did right at about 520. Yeah. Oh, now I know what I was going to say. Yeah. I was going to say, that I try and look for the bright things, even in a shitty situation. So although that sucks that we had to go some of the back roads because it took us longer and more stoplights and all that, we wouldn't have gone through there and learned about that situation or that history if I hadn't have forgotten your GPS was set on avoid highways. Yeah. So I am glad that happened, because in the heat of the moment, when it's like 90 degrees and you're sweating your balls off and I'm just like, yeah. So it was, and then your phone doesn't work 5 different times, 4 different times. Still is weird. Yeah. I'm still thinking about it. And where we're going down here, it's really haunted as well. Yes, so there's a lot of stuff about the Keys too. I've been doing some reading on there about them trying to find the Fountain of Youth down here. Of course, the horrible hurricane that came in killed right at 600 people. I was not aware of this, and the railroad that went across, and there's tons of history down through here. And once again, Florida is showing us a good time. Yeah, never disappoints. Never. Tomorrow we're going to be going towards the Keys. Yeah, I'm excited. Right? I know. I'm excited. We're going to ride the Keys on that damn bike. Yeah, and we are taking our rain gear, of course, because that's one thing they said is bring your rain gear, because, well, like we learned yesterday, they just pop up out of nowhere, rainstorms. Yeah. Yeah. The rhino, I agree. The spirits didn't want us to record something. No shit, man. Super cool. Yes, and Brandy, you're right. St. Augustine is one of our favorite places, and it has tons of history. Also, we have a cemetery. We've got a video. We're there at the cemetery talking about it. We've spent some time in St. Augustine. Yeah, lots of history about that cemetery there and why it was built, and it's said to be haunted. Good food there too. some good little bars. We've got some new friends there that we've made over the time of traveling through there. Give a shout out to everybody there in St. Augustine.
And Jackie Ellis, you said the 7 Mile Bridge is beautiful. I'm gonna have to look that up because I know tomorrow we're gonna go over. I think it's called the Sky Bridge.
Yeah.
Sky Bridge.
Is it Sky Bridge, Scott? That was there.
Skyway. Yeah.
Skyway. So is that the same as the 7 Mile Bridge, or is that different? Someone had said the 7 Mile Bridge is beautiful, so that made me
I think
think of
that's
it.
in the US. I think that's
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So we're talking to our buddy.
Ask them. Can you find them?
So we're talking to our buddy Scott here, and we're at Scott's house. Scott's house.
Goes down to Key West.
Okay, all right. And we don't know, so we're learning all this stuff. Scott always takes so much time with us. He actually introduced us to St. Augustine and a lot of cool stuff. He really takes the time.
Yeah.
And of course, what's up, Nut? Let's see.
Yes, thank you so much. He sent a super chat and said, "Key lime pie fun. Need to try it. Awesome. Plus, Henria Fonda hangs out down there this time of the year.
Fonda.
Oh, this time of the year. Ask around.
No shit.
You
No
don't have to
joke.
do that.
I know. I was fixing to say, let's Google this. Hey, man,
Yes.
thank you so much
Thank you.
for that. We appreciate that very much. And that is some great information. Every time we come on here, you guys never disappoint me. You always fill me in on something that makes me think a little bit deeper and a little bit harder on what I'm fixing to do. It's a lot of cool stuff.
Yes, and we have to try the key lime pie.
Oh, yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too. Anytime we get to eat, we're excited.
Yes.
Speaking of that, man, I'd like to have some ice cream.
Oh, no, I would like some dessert tonight.
Yeah, so we got to try a little bit of something different for supper tonight.
Yeah, so our buddies took us out to a restaurant just right over here by their house. And
What was the name of the soup?
lobster bisque.
Your lobster
And
bisque.
it was chunky.
It was chunky.
That's how they serve it. You can request it to be meaty or not.
Meaty. So they got
So it was a cup of meaty.
I tried it, but I don't know. I think it
I
might
really
be.
liked it.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're not a lobster fan.
No, I had some. They
I
had some
think
nice little crab cakes there, and they were really good. I got a sweet potato, so that was great. I'm jealous because it's just right across the road.
I know.
And for us
that's
at home,
super.
we have Burger King, Wednesdays, McDonald's, the Sizzling, and Colton's. And then we have a little restaurant that we like to go to.
Well, we
like
do
Cafe.
have, yeah. And then we do have 5 Mexican restaurants
In 17 car lots and
and
123,
a dozen banks.
123 churches. So we got it covered there at home. Yeah, so it's nice to get out and travel and get to try some different food.
Yeah.
And that we have been exploring a little bit more and more. You are always good at me. It takes me a little bit. She coasts me.
It doesn't even matter if I can't pronounce it. I
I
will
want
try
that
it.
to eat. So, and we're gonna. I know we're gonna eat some good food down together. We've already got some cool stuff. I hope plays out that we have planned that we're gonna be able to make some pretty cool content with.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
should be a good video.
Charlie
Maybe a couple.
Nick said Henry Fonda died in 1982, so maybe it's his ghost hanging around.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask around now.
Yeah, I want to ask around. Yeah. Very
Brandy,
cool.
you said, I remember I ate a grilled mahi mahi sandwich at some hole in the wall in Isla Morada, and it was just so fresh and so good.
It was good.
I've heard the seafood down there is good. And actually, Brandy, I think it was you last Friday night that was talking about it too. So I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to try different stuff.
Yeah, you and Brandy are on the same wave like, a lot. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of, y'all kind of roll with the same flow there.
We sisters.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah. Oh, Peter Fonda
Peter
of
Fonda.
Easy Rider fame hangs out down there. I can't even talk. Hangs out down that way. Okay.
Easy ride by him.
I know it.
It'd be very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to get into. Like I said, we're going to get up early in the morning. We're going to head out. Just keep our mind open and ready to see the pretty sky and the pretty seas. And looking forward to it.
You guys are confusing me.
Oh God, is confusion going on?
Yes.
Confusion.
Shane said Peter Fonda is dead.
Okay.
And then Nut said it's actually Peter Fonda, my bad. So not Henry Fonda. Henry Fonda is dead. But his ghost may be down there.
That's not funny.
But
I'm just laughing at y'all. I gotta be careful.
But then Shane, you said Peter Fonda is dead.
Peter Fonda is dead.
But then Nut, you said no, you meant Peter Fonda, not Henry Fonda. And then someone said he's dead too.
So okay, so yeah, I think that's right.
I will. Oh, he may have died last year.
Yes.
So something recently.
Yes.
I'll be looking out for both of their spirits.
Yeah. Well, do we ever run into anybody famous when we're out and about? Have we? I mean, some famous people in the motorcycle community, but not out. I mean, I guess Rusty Wallace.
We did see Rusty Wallace from afar. We didn't like go up and shake his hand.
He was in front of my bike. His bike was in front of my bike.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, he was right there.
That was on a ride.
He gave me a weird kind of look at me, like I was all sweat and greasy and nasty. Yeah, so we're
I'm trying to think of who. I don't know if I've really met anyone that's famous.
Really famous.
Celebrity out there.
Yeah. Who would it be if you were going to pick somebody? I know who I would say. Who would you say?
Oh, well, go ahead. I think you're itching to answer.
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
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 I did meet a famous person one time.
Don't tell me who I think you're going to say. Motorcycle related?
No.
Okay.
Well, I think he has a motorcycle.
Okay, who is it?
I met Billy Ray Cyrus one time.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
My mom and myself and my aunt went to see Billy Ray Cyrus in concert, and I was probably 9.
In Branson, Missouri?
In Branson, Missouri. And it was, oh gosh, we all 3 wore matching t-shirts, and it was the white t-shirt with the American flag, and he was standing in front of the
gosh,
flag.
yeah, I remember that.
And it was, of course, like Achy Breaky Heart was like top 1 on the charts forever. And she still married you, TJ.
Yeah, I know. Still loves it.
And no, that was Sammy Kershaw. Never mind.
I was going to say Sammy Kershaw too.
I did see Sammy Kershaw, but I was going to say I slapped his hand but that was Sammy Kershaw. That was a different story. We saw him in concert, and I, of course, being the little kid, I ran up to the stage, and I was, reaching out for him and stuff like that, and he slapped my hand. So I actually touched Sammy Kershaw.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Are you jealous?
Yeah. I'm pretty jealous. Kelly's over there flashing us. You got to watch her. So she's trying to make us giggle and getting into it here.
Jeff Taylor, welcome to the Ornery One.
Hey, Jeff, thank you so much for making our ass grow. We're always about getting a bigger ass here at the Ornery One. We love those big ones. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Ornery One.
Yes.
We appreciate you being part of our community.
There should be a link there also for our Facebook group.
Yes.
You can send a request there on the Facebook group, and I will get you added to the group.
Thank you, Mr. Jeff. I knew you just fixing to say it.
Roman, thank you so much for that
Thanks,
sticker.
man.
Got the flying pear going on. Oh,
flying pear?
What? Look over there on the counter what Kelly's got.
What? Why?
On that counter.
Oh, pear?
2 big pears.
Shit.
We're gonna have to have a pear night. We're gonna bring a pear over here to have in the frame. Yeah, and see, it's kind of like the same color.
Sure is.
It is like a bluish green.
Oh, there's our pear.
We're gonna
set that pear right there.
Oh, almost a jinx.
It's a pear between the pear. Very cool.
Like a band.
Yeah, we just got paired up. Right on.
Yeah.
And another couple of things I got to do today that was really cool too is because Scott and Kelly both ride. They've got some amazing bikes and amazing vehicles as well. Maybe I'll be able to show you guys. But they have some different helmets that I got to look at. So Scott has the new Simpson helmet, carbon fiber module.
Is it X14?
That is what Kelly's got.
Okay.
And that is the show.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with
So the helmets I got to really look at and feel the difference in the quality, maybe the action and stuff as far as events. And then the Simpson carbon fiber, even though it is a modular helmet and we run a ride, it is lighter than my helmet, which I found really interesting. Scott likes to run with a modular helmet because he likes to flip his lid when we stop for anything. He just feels when he can talk and hear. He wants air, So I have ran with a modular helmet as well. It was on the bike that got stolen, so we lost our helmets as well. It was a Harley Davidson one. I wasn't really happy with that helmet.
that module was kind of like...
It was really heavy and really clunky. But the Simpson that Scott's got it's an impressive helmet. It's a very... it's a powerful statement when you look at a Simpson helmet. It's pretty sexy. You know how they're built. But like I said,
Scott, you think that.
yeah, he knows. But with that helmet, as far as venting and stuff, I don't know how it worked. We did set them up together, and I did do a little recording showing the helmets as far as they are side by side, so you can really get a visual on the helmets and compare visually what they look like. I felt the interior of them, and of course, look at the function of the helmet. Like I said, I don't know because I haven't rode with them. I'm not really my size. Scott is a mammoth of a man. He's like 6'4" or 5", big old boy, big old head. So his helmet, when I put it on, I can just spin it around. So I can't really try that helmet out as far as riding, but the quality is there, and I'm really impressed with how light it is. And then the showy helmet, of course, it looks fast setting still. That helmet is, of course, they make some amazing helmets as well. One thing we all use is Sena products, and they use the 30K right now. We're also running the 10C Evo. So we're going to be able to pair up and talk this week a little bit, while we're riding. And so I think that's going to be kind of cool. We'd show you the difference in the helmets as far as appearance from my point of view. I'd really like to ride this thing. You want to catch up on something?
No, you said that you just bought the Icon.
Okay.
Let's see. Airfleet helmet with the silver and dark smoke shield.
Okay, see, we're talking about shields too, because we all have different colored shields on. I know that's a badass helmet you got out there. If you can, could you, if you want to, post a picture? I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Let us know how it does as well.
Or if you've already posted it, tell us.
Yeah, I'd like to hear your opinion on that, because we talked about it today. It's like only if we could put on different helmets and go ride. And not just ride around the block, but actually get out and ride and see the function of the helmet in all elements of the riding. That's a hard thing to do. So what we can do is just talk. You know what I mean?
It's not just hard to do, but especially right now, because you can't even go into like the dealership and stuff like that and try on a helmet because of social distancing and COVID precautions and stuff like that. But, yeah.
Sure.
The Rocks, thank you so much for your super chat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pair with the coffee. Thank you, Ben. We appreciate that so much. Thank you. Yeah.
But and there's so many different features though with the helmets. I mean, there's not only the shield, but the venting, how comfortable it is, the sound, if it's quiet or not, the airflow, like the shape of it, the weight of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's a lot. I mean, we talk about seats a lot too. And I mean, and really, our heads, our asses are all different. So you don't really know until you try it, and it's a hard thing to do for us. I mean, I think it takes years, and that's what's so meaningful to me when I talk to somebody that's rode it, has tried so many things. I really try to pick the brain. Although, like I said, it's going to be different for girls, but they can kind of pointers to look at. And that's one thing I do like. You guys with our community, we're able to share a lot more about our experiences, so we can help each other decide, because we drop some money. You know, I mean, it's once you get it, you kind of got it. So it'll be kind of cool. So we're gonna try to do something cool. Like I said, I'm not gonna get to ride with them, but we'll still get to do them.
And Randy Jackson, good to see you. He said you guys look like you got a little sunburnt.
Yeah, we got a little bit of sun, and this light here makes us a little orange. That is something we're learning as we're doing all this. There are some days I look like a tomato when we go to film. I don't know if it's the lighting setting. I usually am a little red, though.
Yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, we did get some sun.
We did get some sun. But that's another thing, you know, we've really been trying to put on the sunscreen as well and protect ourselves. And I've been talking about even trying to come up with a solution of oils that we can use to put on our face as far after riding to take care of our skin. I know I have a place over here that I'm dealing with right now. It's a liver spot, I guess they could say. They've looked at it a couple times. It honestly kind of bugs me. I just still want to get older anyways. We all don't. We're blessing that we do get older. I'm going to rephrase that. But we want to try to stay young looking in heart. But we've been talking a lot about skincare. And it's a thing that we're going to talk about. Also, I want to talk about nipple chafing. The chafing of nipples is very important to talk about, because my nipples did get chafed pretty good coming down. I may be coming out with a nipple butter as well. The Ornery One nipple butter. We've been talking about that.
Well, you know, he always wears cutout shirts. So if he rides with a cutout shirt, and usually if he has a cutout shirt, you will see his nipple from a time or two. It kind of like pops out to the side.
Yeah, been those. Yeah.
But of course, riding in a cutoff shirt, the wind like flapping it, and it's just like constantly rubbing on the nipple.
Yeah, my nipples get a beating when we're riding.
Yeah.
They take a licking, you know, and so today, man, my nipples have really been touched.
Yeah, that's perfect. Sofa King. We are gonna make some Ornery pasties.
Yeah, well, we talked about that actually. Kelly was talking about that earlier about tomorrow. I totally just stick some stickers on there and cover them up.
Oh, I have some really cool round stickers, and I think they're black, and I think they have like this dude's face with a beard.
Oh, the other ones. What's kind of the little smaller ones or the big ones?
Ornery stickers.
Or the big ones. The big ones or the small ones?
You got big nipples?
I got big nipples. I don't think I do. I have a lot of hair though. That's still
coming the off. Small ones then.
Yeah, we get small ones. I don't know how we got off on the nipple talk, probably because I
you brought it up.
Yeah. This is what happens when I get to rambling. Yes, but
where's Greg?
Greg, we got a buddy Greg. Greg.
He likes to ramble too.
Yeah, he's a rambler. He's a Canadian.
Yes.
He's from Canada. He's from Canada. I hope Greg's doing well. I hope Mary is doing well there at home. They're in Eureka, Arkansas. And I'd like to say, guys, it's so great you guys tuning in every Friday night. I'm just glad that we're out traveling now, and we'll be able to show you guys some of the stuff from the road. It feels good to be back on the road. I know it took me a minute because it was like a culture shock to me as far as getting out of our hometown, because it's been a minute and everything has changed, and it took us a little bit to get acclimated to everything right now. And everybody was in a great mood. Everybody we seen and met seemed to be just
getting back on the bike. It's been different, and although it's only been like 2-3 months now, a lot's changed.
A lot has changed.
And so I usually keep a set of keys in my wallet, and then he keeps his set. Of course, he drives, but I've misplaced my keys to the motorcycle, so I have to ask him for the keys every time I want to get into the saddlebags.
That's true.
And I know it's already driving me crazy, but
seriously,
so I've lost them, but I'm sure I can find them.
Well, we hope we find them. So we lock everything now. There was a time when we didn't.
We didn't really ever lock the saddlebags unless we were,
Yeah, now we lock everything up. That's one thing that that I've really enjoyed this year is because we added the tour pack.
Mhm.
And if you guys have seen our tour pack, that is actually an Advan Black tour pack on the back of the box there. It's color matched to the color. It's a good quality, never leaks, never has any trouble like that. It's a mid range, so you can go really low on those and get some kind of shitty tour packs. Or Harley Davidson, which they get up there in numbers.
Mhm.
This is one that we found. I've talked to him a few times on the phone. I've met some of them on the road, not him particularly, but they seem to be really knowledgeable in what they're doing because they make a
Yes.
ton more parts as well.
Yes. Yeah, we'd actually seen several of Advan Black's tour packs in person and hand, so we kind of got to, feel them, see how they, hinge open, stuff like that. They come with a liner inside.
You could get extra.
Yeah.
They also have a plate in under the backup plate that you can sandwich in there. It also has the quick connect, and we did go ahead and put the rack on it because we run that rip rack bag, quick connect, rip rack bag. So,
I'm super happy with the comfort also.
Yeah, and you got the backrest from them as well. But I was curious about leaking and different things, but like I said, we've been through some downpours, and that new tour pack has done really well. And the color matching on it, I was impressed with.
Yeah, I can't tell a difference at all.
I was
one thing that we did with the tour pack though is we added a power
charging station
outlet
inside.
adapter thing on the inside.
Yeah, that has been it's been handy as well because we put our electronics in there. And what we can also do when we're out riding or on loads, we put our helmets in there. So that thing's a full size. We put both helmets in there and lock it up. We're not having to carry those helmets around.
Yeah.
That has
we can put both of our helmets and a jacket. I have a big water bottle thermos that I carry. That, a couple tripods,
one bazooka, 2 machetes,
a monkey.
Yeah, and 13 bananas.
No, I think there's 14.
14 medium-sized bananas.
Kahuna, you said that's good to hear because you have some lids coming from them.
Oh, no shit. Let us know how they do and how they look. We actually have the content to do the video about when we first got Advan Black tour pack. So we're going to be putting that together as well. I hope you guys went and watched our bar video.
Yes, which a couple of people have asked how you're liking. So yeah, we just posted KST's Spearheads.
Full adjustable from the Vanguard collection.
We did a little video, and I think it's like 30 minutes long or so.
Yeah, a little bit of at the end, just me ranting, running down the road, pissed off at people there on their phone. We just thought we'd throw that in there because we'd like to bring awareness, staying off the damn phone when you're driving down the road because some of us on motorcycles don't like them swerving at us. Anyway, the bars are great. That I really do dig them. I'm also running the carry-off and phone mount. So the combined with the spearheads, the carry-off and phone mount, I'm running the big Kahuna grips. Everything's working great. And those bars you can tilt, towards you and away from you. Also, I don't know what you'd call it, but I'd say it's kimber or the rake, however you want to say, with your angle of your wrist. So you can set that as well. And we played around with that and got that in where I like it. It's fully adjustable. It's done really well. Hope you guys like the video. We put our thought into the video and what we did to install the videos. You don't have to do it exactly the way we did, but as you can see on my bike, they look badass. They're working.
Yes, yeah. But yeah, that video is posted, and then if you guys notice, a couple of people had talked about the bloopers. So that's one of the things for the members. If you're a member, one of the perks that you have is not only early access to the YouTube video, so you get to watch it before I release it to the public, but you also have your very own just members only videos, and that includes bloopers, behind the scenes, cut ups.
Yeah, and so to be a member, we'd love for you to be a member. We got a new member tonight. We appreciate that so much. We had 3 different tiers, and it offers different perks.
Yeah, different perks going up. We have our private Facebook group where we just all kind of chat and hang out and share different things.
Yeah, that was cool the other night. Like on Discord, we have Discord as well. A couple of them go like, "Hey man, the channel's kind of quiet," and we were fixing to leave the next morning. It was like 10 o'clock, and I was like, "Yeah, it is a little quiet. How about if we just go live?" And they're like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, we'll just go live." We went live on YouTube. We went live on Facebook.
Yeah, just for the members.
Just for the members, for their group. So we went on there and we spent, I think it ended up being an hour and a half or so hanging out and just discussing what we've done and what we want to do. And hey, Tate.
Thank you. Thank you for that super chat there.
Appreciate that, brother. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the membership is doing really well. And like I said earlier, our ass is getting bigger, and that's what we want. We want a big old ass. So we really, really do appreciate it. And you want to catch up on anything? I don't want to leave anybody out.
No. Oh, someone did. Oh, Sofa King, you asked, is the tour pack fiberglass?
Yes.
And let's see if there was anything else about the tour pack before we leave that subject. No, I think that was good.
It's black that's got its key, locking. It comes with all, it's just ready to go. You can opt for having a liner. It comes with a liner top and bottom, and it looks great. The liner looks good. It really did impress to have, especially with color matching, because Harley Davidson, they have their own colors, and we've seen some people try to match, and they just
sometimes you can kind of tell, but this is like precise.
Pretty impressed.
Yes.
So, and it's a lot of them too. If you see some aftermarket ones, they may look wavy on the side. I've seen some of those with nose and the top lids look wavy. None of that with this. And then we put a custom dynamic light right up there, right behind Steph's backrest. A little light that tucks in there, light bar. That's great. Lots of that. So, and you can go check out the videos. We have some videos about the lights as well.
I was going to ask you really quick. Booga had asked
Hi, Booga.
if you should have the name of the bars memorized. So I was like, let's just put him on the spot and ask.
SKT Spearheads from the Vanguard collection.
Who is it?
SKT. KTS. KST. So I went right back to the radio station. If you watch the bloopers, so we have radio stations at home named that. So it's so you guys know I struggle with that so much. They're a great bunch of dudes, but we have a damn you guys. Oh, I had to work so hard. I'm so proud of myself. Yeah, so we have a radio station.
Can we get you guys over there to change your names? Change your name from KST to SKT.
KTS.
KTS.
KTS, your country today.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Sammy Davis, you had a really good point. I like this. She said, I think it's a girl, Sammy. Steph, have you ever thought of doing a ladies only live or chat where we just go back and forth about riding ourselves, passenger tips, and packing tips? I think that's a great idea. There's a lot of women that I've talked to who not only ride with their spouse or their partner, but ride a little bit on their own also. And they all have different tips that I find kind of neat, that they value, that they think is helpful in their situation. Everyone's different. Like you said, everyone's ass is different. Everyone's head's different. Everyone has a different riding style and what makes them feel comfortable and stuff. So I think that would be a good idea to do just kind of like
Well, yeah, and absolutely. If you want to spearhead that, we'd more than willing
spearhead
that. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, absolutely. We would love to hear more from the ladies out there on the road. We were actually talking about it over supper tonight. We have our friend here, Kelly, and she last year built, if you haven't seen it, you go look it up. It's the Louis Vuitton bike. So she's just started riding. She had been riding, but she's really starting to free herself where she's opening up and riding more and riding with people because she talks about that a lot. Like she may get a little bit nervous around people that's rode a lot. She, afraid of judgmental thoughts or maybe comments that they might say or have
Yeah, and I
told
think
her
that's
that she,
really important, and that happens to a lot of us.
well, it
We
happens
will-
to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I get around some people that can ride, you know what I mean? And sometimes you kind of like, oh shit, man. And we tuck in there and run.
Yeah.
So absolutely, anything that the Ornery One or the Ornery Squad that can help you, we're all about it.
Yeah,
Always,
definitely.
absolutely.
Deb MD said, "Hey guys, Deb and Mike here. We see you're heading to South Florida in our neck of the woods. Maybe we'll meet up down in Alamorada." I still can't say that word very well.
Scott, how you say it?
Alamorada.
Oh, okay, that one.
Alamorada.
Alamorada.
I think they're arguing now about how to say it. So
See,
yeah, you
none of
guys
us
do
can
it.
say it right.
Oh
so.
yeah, so we will post where we're going to be because we'll be running with folks and we're going to be doing the poker run. So when we get closer to that, we probably need to get back to where we kind of let everybody know as we're on our story. Maybe we could do that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Just watch our story because we're going to be posting more up-to-date stuff as it happens on our story. We'll make a post either this evening or in the morning as far as more details on the ride and narrow down as far as the time frame. But on our story, all throughout tomorrow, I'm going to be kind of posting
And
things. When we
please
stop here, I think there's Bert's. Well, there's 3 different Harley dealerships and then a couple other places that there's a total of 7.
Please come and see us. We would love to meet you. Kelly?
Yes.
We're gonna, the last stop is at
Alamorada. Brewery.
Brewery.
Yes.
Brewery.
The brewery.
Yes.
We've seen that. So what Scott Kelly's telling us, the Alamorada Brewery.
You did so good.
Nailed it. I really have been thinking.
Wow.
Rootin', tootin', gun toting, motorcycle rider, hillbilly from the Ozarks. Trying to say big words. Welcome to the Ornery One. If you don't know who we are, I'm TJ Thompson. This is Stephanie Thompson. Together we make the Ornery One, and we ride a road glide coast to coast, showing our adventures and what we're getting into and what we're up to. Along the way, we're trying to spread a little love by doing a pay it forward, which brings me to this. You guys, we did a spontaneous pay it forward a month and a half ago or so. We've got the money in hand, and we're looking for somebody that needs a hand up. So if you are down in this area, let us know if somebody needs a hand up to do a pay it forward, to maybe bring a little attention and awareness to the situation that they're going through. We all know we go through it. So we will be doing that throughout this ride. I don't know where, I don't know who, and I don't know when, but we are looking. But we feel like a lot of times this stuff just comes naturally. We talked about it today. So that's who we are, and that's what we do. And like I said,
And we're so
absolutely
glad that you guys are joining us for not only tonight, but also all of our adventures on Instagram and Facebook and here on YouTube. Also our website.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You guys with the Ornery Asses, all of you combined are exactly what keeps Steph and I going, keeps the wind in our sail and gas in our tank, feeds us, and like I said, keeps us on the road. Without you guys, we would not be doing this. I would just be sad. I'd be the sad one, not the Ornery one. And we don't want that. But we're enjoying the hell out of this. Steph and I are so lucky. A little bit about our past, you can go back and do a little bit of research. We don't really want to get into all that, but we have felt struggles and pain. And
Yeah,
suffering.
last Friday night, I think we got really deep into it.
Yeah,
I don't know where that came from. And then I ended up crying, and I never cry on YouTube.
Yeah, so, we are very fortunate and we're blessed to be doing what we're doing and doing what we love. And how can you go wrong by doing that? And you guys are the honor. You're part of every mile that we do. It's amazing. You want to catch up over here, Mama?
No, I was just telling John good night. He said he's got to go. Good night. Ride safe.
Thank
Yes, you
you.
as
Have a good
well.
night. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you so much.
Yes.
Right on, guys. So.
Let's see if there's anything else that's just right there that we need to
As soon as we get
mention.
off, we'll think, oh shit, we should have said
I
this.
know that happens all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to be making a post a little bit later, like Steph said, showing you guys, you know, where we're going to be. Now the time may vary, but if
Yes.
you are down here and you kind of want to know, just tune into our stories. You can send us a message. If we're on the bike, may not get back so quick.
And I think the last bike out is by 10 a.m. I think. So just keep that in mind too. So we're looking at that window. Like I said, we'll be able to post a better detailed time frames and stuff like that. Let's see. No, once I get the new helmet, I'll shoot a video. Yes, please do. That'd be awesome.
That would be great. We would love to see that. I want to know.
Yes.
Absolutely. What's Boogie saying?
Boogo. Well, y'all, time for me to get back to work. Y'all have fun down there and enjoy the ride. Stay ornery, everyone.
Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Stay on.
And Crazy Daddy 5150. Brandon, you said, damn, I'm late, just got in. That's okay.
It's all good.
That's
all
right.
good.
It's been awesome weather. So, and things are starting to open back up. So that's to be expected. I know a month ago,
Right.
it seemed like everyone was kind of stuck at home.
Oh, absolutely. Southern Oregon, what's up? Good to see you. Hope all's well there.
We've never been to Oregon.
No, never been to Oregon.
I think that'd be
a good place to go.
Mike Myers.
Mike, Scott's asking us about Mike Myers. He actually went to bed, but he's doing okay. Yeah. So if you guys don't know Mike Myers, if you're just tuning in, he had an accident and collapsed lung, a couple broke ribs. He's got a tube right now. He's waiting to see about shoulder, hoping he didn't have surgery on that. He just got a little armor, and I hope he's doing well, and I know he's doing well. I hope everything works out okay. We need to keep his well-beings in our thoughts. If you guys will just give him a little love, I know he'll appreciate it. He's a good dude. He's a good friend. He is from home. He don't live 10 minutes away from the house. So he's back
good
home
folks
in the Ozarks.
Dave's here, man.
Dave's at home.
So Dave's here.
Dave's here.
You said
you
rode the snake to Altman.
Oh yeah.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
Did you get a T-shirt?
No, I did not.
We're gonna have to go ride it again.
We're gonna have to go do it again to get a T-shirt.
Does it have a donkey on it?
Does it? The donkeys.
Because that's all that Altman had once you get downtown. Donkeys.
That place. What'd you think of that ride? The thing feels like it's 14, 25. I don't know. It feels like it's miles upon miles, and it ain't nothing.
I really thought. I really liked it. So pretty out there. It's a different type of pretty. Once we got there, now the ride out west. To be honest, and I'm just gonna be blunt here, I freaking hated it. I don't think that I saw a bird or a cow for like 3 days.
Yeah, so you didn't like that travel out.
No.
I mean, as far as the ride couldn't.
I like my nature.
Well, we did stay. We stayed on the interstate. We didn't really get off a whole lot. There are some things I know you like.
Yes, there were some things that we really like. There's Twin Arrows.
Twin Arrows.
Or Two Arrows.
Two Arrows.
A lot of cool places along Route 66 and out west that I just really loved. Yes.
Tucumcary's we stayed at the Hump in the Sky is the camel.
Camel in the Sky.
The Camel in the Sky.
Yeah.
Okay, the dude was freaking awesome. The rooms were it was really cool. Badass. Like I really enjoyed. I didn't really want to leave. I want to stay a couple more days there. Yeah. So we've got some good memories. We got some good friends out there. I mean, that's just basically at the end of the day, wherever you go, when you end up around those people that are like-minded and you enjoy, it's always a good thing. Yep. So, you want to catch up on your comments?
Let's see. Chris Pauly, stop by and say hi to my mom. She's in Sun City Central.
Oh yeah. What's up, Mama?
That's awesome.
Very cool.
Larry Blevins, the desert is full of life. Just watch out where you stand.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. We're going to have to get out in there and explore a little bit more. Of course, you know, when we're running out to there, I mean, we're cutting it.
Yeah.
You know, we're running hard. We're going to have to get out there and we're going to have to work on her sites when we're out there a little bit more on this trip, which we'll be heading out there pretty quick.
Mhm.
It won't be what, a month and a half. We'll be heading that way.
Hopefully, that Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue is the last thing that has been canceled and postponed, and everything else can keep on going.
Yep.
So yeah, that does suck. If you guys just tuning in, you didn't catch the beginning. Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue did post an hour ago and decided to cancel, and they're not postponing it. They've actually just canceled it until next year, which we just found out too. So
yeah.
I know.
Really sucks because we were planning on doing a lot. Don't count that out.
Oh yeah, we'll find something else.
We'll find something else, and we're going to be out on the road. And you guys, man, I just want to see everybody. And like I said, if we'll post, you guys are down this way, come see us. Give me a hug. I'll give you a sticker, and she'll tell you a lie, and I'll tell you that she's wrong.
You know, if I agreed with you, we'd both be lying.
I'd be right. I think I'm right.
I'm going to let you think what you want to think.
Well, I appreciate that. I think that's what you usually do anyway.
All right, guys. We're going to kind of cut it short just because we are going to be heading out earlier than
yes, we're going to be up
we would
and
like
at it
in the morning. I'd like to sleep in, but we're not going to.
Right. You want to
We've
catch
got a big day tomorrow.
Quick?
Do you ever go to Little Sturgis in Kentucky?
You damn right. We were there last year.
Yes.
We'll be there this year. Looking forward to it. We got a bunch. There's some crew on here that we met out there. A lot of the honorary asses. I'm not a lot. There's a few of our honorary asses that we met there. We'll be out there. That is a hell of a good time. If you ain't never been, you need to go at least once.
And
it'll shock you.
We've got a video out. It will shock you. We've got a video out, and
yeah, you can go watch that video.
Just let you guys know that the video, we just went ahead and decided not to monetize that video because we would have gotten a lot of strikes. So that kind of gives you a little bit of a rating on how that video is.
Not making any money off that one, are we?
Not even gonna try.
No, there's some things that just, who cares? We just gotta show you.
Yeah. James Tate, thank you so much for your super chat.
Much.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
Yes, Rhino. So you said if I decide to do a ladies live chat, let you know. Yes, I think that would be awesome. I can post something on my page and see if we can get together, a few of us, and collaborate. Maybe we can even do just a video chat and go live and just kind of chat about stuff.
Yeah, I mean, or y'all could open it up to this channel and it'd just be, we'll discuss that. You know, maybe we'll talk about that. Yeah, you guys, that would be amazing.
Yes, a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
okay, guys.
Yeah, so with that being said, we appreciate each and every one of you that has chimed in tonight, that has tuned in. We appreciate all the super chats and super stickers. And most of all, we're just enjoying the hell out of every night around 7 o'clock on Friday. Did I say every night? On every Friday night, somewhere around 7 o'clock, depending on where we are in the country, we go live, and we look forward to it each and every week, hanging out with you guys. If you would like, you can go on Discord. The boys and ladies there are talking a lot. You can go to, if you're a member, and then our private Facebook group. Everybody's doing their thing there. And if you have something you want to show off, whatever's between your legs, riding-wise, you can send that in, and we'll put you on our video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I actually have enough that I can put out.
That's what she said.
Turn tricks.
Turn tricks.
Everything I say is just like in my head, all messed up.
Okay,
I have enough clips that I can make another series of our "What's Between Your Legs" video.
Very well.
Yeah.
Always.
So if you guys have a clip, if you want to show off your bike, send us a video 1 to 2 minutes long. You can email it to us, or you can send it to our Dropbox. Record it horizontally, and just be wary of outside sounds and surrounding noises and stuff like that. Tell us what you ride. Tell us what you like about the bike. Maybe your mods, upgrades that you've done, what you want to do, anything like that. Just brag a little bit.
Brag about what you're doing.
We want to see what you ride.
Absolutely.
All right.
Show. Okay, guys. Thank you so much once again for tuning in and chiming in. We will be on the road starting tomorrow. Please tune in to all of our stuff on all of our social media platforms. We'll give you an update of where we're at, and we could meet us if you'd like down here. And then we'll be doing our Pay It Forward sometime this week. And next Friday night, we'll be going live from wherever we may be. And between now and then, like I said, just keep up with us. We do appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Anything else you want to add, Mom?
No.
All right, guys.
James Tate, thanks for showing off all of our emojis
Choo,
there.
choo, 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 choo. Ping, ping. Very cool. I love it. You got them all,
Was
man.
that a train or a like?
Oh, we did see some cool trains. I got the train to honk at me. Like we're rolling down to it, and I was like, and the dude goes, wah, wah.
Mhm.
And she got it on video. It was on her story, but it was so much wind, you couldn't
Yeah.
hear it. So she just put it on her. Yeah, I love the trains. I just went off on a rant.
I think you did.
Got excited when you said train.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and follow along on our Instagram and our Facebook. And we will talk to you guys later.
For sure. And like always, y'all stay on.